Hi, in this video I'll be showing how to download and install the latest version of XAMPP. And after the installation, we'll build this full stack web application and host it on XAMPP. So let's dive in. Go to your browser and search for XAMPP. Okay, once you're here, click on the first link. Okay, we are now on the official XAMPP website. And here we have, we can get XAMPP for Windows, Linux, and Mac OS. And the current version is 8.2.12. So just click on XAMPP for Windows, click on it. You get this, the download will start automatically, and if it doesn't start, you can click here. Okay, the download has started. Okay, it's done downloading. So click here, next, hover over it, and you get this icon. This first is a folder icon. If you click here, it takes you to your download directory, or you can just click here to run. So I'll click here to run. Minimize this. So if you get this, just click on run. A dialog box comes up, click on yes. Okay, click on yes. So if you get this, click on OK. Click on next. So for these settings, leave them default. Click on next. So this is where XAMPP will be installed in your drive C. If you don't want the directory, you can always click here to change your directory. But I'll leave it default. Click on next. Language English. I'll leave English. Click on next. Click on next. Okay, it's now installing. This process may take a while. I'll come back once it's done installing. Okay, if you get this, click on allow. Okay, the installation is complete. I'll just check this, then click on finish. So once it's done installing, what I normally do is I go to the directory where XAMPP is installed, drive C. So this is XAMPP folder, enter it. So identify the h2 folder, this is it, right click, take and send to desktop, more options. Okay, send to create shortcut to desktop. After that, just minimize this. Why I normally do this is for ease of access. So after doing that, you just enter the h2 folder. Once you're there, this is where you put all your project folders. So if you want to host an application on XAMPP, always make sure the folder of the application is saved in this h2 folder. So in this case, I'll create our application folder. I'll create it here, or our project folder will be created here. Okay, give it a name. User registration. Okay, enter the folder, show more options. I'll open with VS Code, trust, yes, close this. Okay, I'll minimize for now, just minimize this. Okay, now for you to be able to host your project and view it in your browser or create databases, you have to turn on PHP MyAdmin and Apache. To do that, just go to this search bar here and type XAMPP. So you get this XAMPP control panel, click on it. It comes up. Make sure you turn on Apache, click on start. MySQL, click on start. You get this, click on allow. Okay, you can always pin it here. Just right click and take pin to taskbar. I'll minimize for now. So once that is done, go to your browser and just type localhost, click enter. Okay, once you're here, click on PHP MyAdmin. So in PHP MyAdmin, you can create and manage databases. Let's create a database for our full stack application. Now, there are a few ways you can go about that. you can do it manually by clicking here, new, input your database name, create, after that, create your table or tables. But in this case, I will be going with SQL. Another way you can create your database is by using SQL. So I will just paste it. Okay, so this SQL statement creates our database with a name of user registration and a table with a name of users. And the table consists of these columns: ID, first name, last name, email, phone number, address. Yeah. So after doing that, I'll just uncheck this. Click on this go option here to create the database. Okay, you get this. As you can see, this is a database. It's been created. If you click here, you get it. One table. So, and this is a table. If you click, currently these are the columns and it's empty because it has no data at the moment. But after we're done creating our web application, we're going to fill it with data. So let's do that next. Now go to your text editor. We'll just click here, create this file, enter. I'll create the next index.php, enter, star, enter. Okay, in order not to make this video too long, I'll just paste the codes, go through them and explain every aspect of it. Okay, in the DB connection file, we'll paste our code responsible for creating a connection to the database. Okay, so what we have here is the default credential for your MySQL database. Okay, what this line does is it creates a connection to your database. If it tries connecting and it's unable to connect, it's going to give you this error message. It's going to throw it back, connection failed, and with some additional messages. Okay, in index.php, we're going to paste this code, Control S to save, move up. So it starts by requiring this the code in this db underscore connection. Then we have all these variables, initialize them. So you have on the if there's a post request, then it gets all the form data. Basically, the post request, you get a post request when you click on the submit button. So once you click on that submit button, it gets all the form data. It assigns them to this variable: first name, last name, email, and stuff like that. Now, after doing that, it has to validate the required field. This server validation, which is very important. After doing a front end validation, it's always good to do server validation. So it validates all of this, all the inputs. So move here, scroll down. So after validating, if there's no error, it proceeds to inserting the data into your database. Insert into the table names and users. This now user registered successfully. When everything is successful, you get this message. Then it empties the form. Now this section basically checks your email address. If let's say you input an email that has been used before, you get this error. Email already exists. Okay, then move to this section. This section gets all users for display. It basically selects all the data from your database. Select all from users, which is the name of your table, order by when it was created in descending order. So if let's say it encounters an error in the process, it's going to give you this message: error fetching the users, then with some additional message or data. Now, if we move down here, we have our HTML. So the first part of it is a form where you input the users or register users information into the database. So if we move down, the second part here, okay, this section view is responsible for displaying all the data in the database. So now if you scroll down, you have a little bit of JavaScript. Okay, now let's go to styles. Okay, the style.css will contain our CSS code, which styles our form and makes it look beautiful. I'll just paste the code, then save, Control S to save. Okay, now let's try out the application. To do that, go to your browser, Control T to open a new tab. You type localhost / the name of your project folder. In this case, is user. So user underscore registration. Click enter. So this is how the registration form looks. Register, you click on view users. Currently we have no record, so it is empty. So let's start inputting data. Okay, I'll make use of this demo data. Here I'll just put anything, click on register. So get this successful. If we check here, we have the information. So go back and put another. Register. Okay, so we now have all of this information. Now if we check our database, if I refresh, you can see our table will now have all of this information. Exactly the same information we have here is what we have here. So basically that's how to download, install and host a web application on XAMPP. If you found the video helpful, like, subscribe or follow me. I will see you in my next video. Thank you.